So as you guys have been watching my videos, I'm very pleased to have changed two lifestyles these last 3 years. First, I started controlling my binge eating problems, and I lost a lot of stubborn weight that I've been carrying with me for many years. And second, I controlled my masturbating. Unfortunately, I did relapse a couple of times during the summer. But I'm pleased to say that all summer long, I can count how many times I've masturbated this summer in one hand. And I think that's a big change from where I was just 6 short months ago. But there is one big difference between NoFap and controlling my eating disorder. You see, with controlling your eating disorder, there's one way you can get reinforcement regularly. You can watch the rest of society binge eat or have other kinds of eating control issues, and you can tell yourself, oh my God, I'm so glad I'm so far removed from that, right? With masturbating, most people aren't going to let you watch them masturbate, right? We live in a society where people don't do it openly. I guess there are some rare cases, right? If you have a partner who masturbates, or maybe you have a close friend who's open to talking about it, and I guess that's about as close as you can get to that, right? But with eating disorders, you could go to your job, you could go to the food court at the shopping mall and witness all the problems that binge eating can cause and reinforce your resolve every day. So every Saturday, I go to a board game meetup here in the Phoenix area. This is the second one that I went to last night. And I got a good wake-up call of what eating disorder can be like. I was playing a game of Game in a Box. I'll let you Google this game. It's called Game in a Box. That involved these 4 explorers going in these different themes on pages. A game in a book, I'm sorry. That go adventures on each page of the book and collecting resources. And a few tables away from us, there's another table playing a game of the Willy Wonka game. I like that game. I'm going to look into that and see if I can program an AI to it. So we meet up at a Denny's every Saturday. And the guy next to me orders some fries. I probably can't have the fries at Denny's. I'm not sure what kind of fats they fry them in. I'll have to make sure they don't have trans fat. But I know I love fries from Five Guys. They use pure peanut oil. And as I'm sitting at the game in the book table, I hear this guy munching away on the fries like he can't get enough of it. And I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I'm so far removed from that. When I get fries at Five Guys, I could actually savor every little moment, every little detail of it. I'm not rushed like he is. And in fact, I used to eat a whole lot more fries than that. It used to be I would go to Five Guys and get 2 large fries, and now I get a medium fry. And listening to him, and after we finished the game, I asked him, I pretended like I had never really corrected my eating disorder just to talk to him about. I said his name is Dan. I said, Dan, you're just like me, right? When I get my favorite fries, oh my God, I can't wait to dig in, and I make a mess of myself. And how do you? You're just like me, right? You can't wait. It's like your mouth is on fast forward, right? And I asked him, do you have any suggestions for that? And he kind of didn't, and he said, I just accept it for what it is. It's really good. And I'm kind of laughing in the back of my. He doesn't realize I'm laughing at him. I'm kind of asking for him for some advice, pretending I was still like him. I'm actually pretty far removed from him, but I wanted to reinforce my resolve. So I talked to him almost like a buddy, like I was still dealing with that problem. And he says, sometimes you just have to stay in the moment and stuff like that. And back on my mind, I'm so glad I'm so far removed from it. And but unfortunately, you can't do that with NoFap. That's too bad. And that's why I think it's wrong that we make drugs illegal, right? We make drugs the equivalent of masturbating rather than the equivalent of binge eating, right? Because they're so illegal, you can't talk about it, you can't witness people going through it, and it makes the problem a million times worse than it has to be, right?